Muhammad Ali Jinnah's demand for a separate country for Muslims had gained significant momentum. He began urging Muslims not to make the mistake of replacing British rulers with Hindu rulers. On the other hand, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was strongly opposed to the partition of the country. Jinnah did not like Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, who later became India's first education minister, at all. A letter sent by Jinnah to Maulana Azad confirmed this sentiment. The letter also revealed why Jinnah had such a harsh stance toward Maulana Azad. On the occasion of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad's death anniversary, let us understand why Jinnah's attitude toward him was so severe. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad's full name was Abul Kalam Ghulam Mohuddin Ahmed bin Khairuddin al-Hussaini Azad. His father, Khairuddin, was an Afghan scholar who had settled in India during Babur's time. Before the 1857 rebellion, Khairuddin moved to Saudi Arabia, where he spent 30 years. In Saudi Arabia, Khairuddin became a scholar of the Arabic language and Islamic texts. He even helped repair a canal there and authored a book in Arabic. While in Saudi Arabia, he married Alia, a niece of Sheikh Muhammad Zahir of Medina. On November 11, 1888, Alia gave birth to a son in Mecca, who would later become known as Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. In 1895, Khairuddin returned to India with his family and settled in Calcutta, now Kolkata. It is said that Maulana Abul Kalam Azad did not receive formal education from any school, madrasa, or university. Instead, he was homeschooled, with his father serving as his first teacher. At the age of 11, Maulana lost his mother, and 11 years later, his father also passed away. As Maulana Azad grew older, he emerged as a prominent nationalist leader who did not even like to be called a Muslim leader. He was grouped with leaders like Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Hazrat Mohani, Hakim Ajmal Khan, and Dr. M.A. Ansari. During the independence struggle, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad first met Mahatma Gandhi on January 18, 1920. However, his significant role in the freedom movement first became evident during the Khilafat movement. After meeting Gandhi, Maulana Azad was soon elected as the president of the Indian National Congress in 1923. He served as Congress president again in 1940. This incident took place during Maulana Abul Kalam Azad's second tenure as the president of the Indian National Congress. Muhammad Ali Jinnah's demand for a separate country for Muslims had gained significant momentum. Jinnah had started urging Muslims not to make the mistake of replacing British rulers with Hindu rulers. Meanwhile, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was strongly opposed to the partition of the country and had vehemently opposed Jinnah's demand. He was entrusted with the responsibility of convincing Jinnah. Seeing his demand opposed, Jinnah developed such bitterness towards Maulana Azad that he wrote him a letter. In the letter, Jinnah said to Maulana Azad, "I do not wish to talk to you or correspond with you. You have lost the trust of Indian Muslims." He went as far as to write, "Are you aware that the Congress has made you a token Muslim president? You neither lead Muslims nor Hindus. If you have any self-respect, you should resign from the Congress presidency." Maulana Azad did not directly respond to Jinnah's letter but opposed his views in his own way. In 1942, when Mahatma Gandhi launched the Quit India movement, Maulana Azad was still the president of the Congress. Along with other senior Congress leaders, he was arrested and imprisoned at Ahmednagar Fort, and the Congress party was banned. He was released in April 1945. When the interim government was formed in September 1946, Maulana Azad initially refused to join the central cabinet despite requests from Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. However, after repeated insistence, he took over as the education minister 4 months later. When Lord Mountbatten began the process of India's partition, Maulana Azad strongly opposed it. As a staunch Indian nationalist, he could not accept the division of the country. He continued to oppose Jinnah's decisions until the very end. Even at the time of independence, he opposed Jinnah's two-nation theory. After independence, on February 19, 1958, Maulana Azad fell in the bathroom, fracturing his hip bone. He never recovered from the injury and passed away on February 22, 1958,